Welcome to Chopstick Travel. I'm Luke Martin, and this is 24 hours of eating street food in China's cyberpunk city. So today I'm joined with Bert.
What's going on, guys?
And how long have you been living in China?
I've been living here on and off for around 11 years.
Wow. So Bert's gonna be my guide today. He's also got a YouTube channel, you can check it out. But we've got some awesome food to try here in Chongqing, which is the most famous city for domestic tourism, and it's becoming more and more viral for international tourists to visit here.
Absolutely, they got a lot of international flights coming in here, and the food is what really makes the city special.
Yeah, and they call it the cyberpunk city of China. So let's go get some not so Chongqing breakfast.
Yes, let's go, check it out.
There's this little Xinjiang bakery, which is another province in the far west of China, right?
It's one of the biggest provinces. I think it is the biggest province in China.
And these are Xinjiang baozi. Yes. So not the steamed version, which are typical Chinese baozi. You can see this one's baked in the oven. They finished cooking them this morning, and then this should be stuffed with lamb meat, right? Okay.
A lot of fat. It's a very fatty piece of the lamb as well. They cook it with, and a little bit of black pepper and some other things.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It's not hot. I think we're a little bit late. It's sort of like a doughy, not crispy, but I love the filling.
The filling is where it's at. It's like a Xinjiang Lianglukou, the Xinjiang meat skewers.
Right, yeah.
Those meat skewers are really popular here on the street as well.
Yeah. But this is, like I said, not Chongqing food whatsoever, but we saw it here, couldn't pass it up.
Yeah,
so
not pass it up, no.
We're gonna take you for some legit Chongqing specialties next.
Let's go.
Second thing we're trying here in Chongqing is the most famous dish of the entire city, which is xiaomian, which means small noodles. It's sort of a spicy Chongqing specialty, and this place is really cool. They have absolutely nowhere to sit, just have to sit on the side of the road, and you can get lots of street food coming by.
So they give you these little pads you can sit on, so that's their seats. And there's no tables, there's nothing, it's very popular here. A lot of tourists come here, it's like viral on Chinese TikTok.
Okay.
So that's why I knew I had to take you here.
Yeah.
And it's very low key, like it's not a fancy schmancy restaurant. This is definitely a, get
legit.
to the grind. They're not shy. They're gonna put their face in the noodles, slurp those noodles. They know what they're doing here.
Head down and just shut up and eat. All right, let's get our xiaomian. Look at these noodles, oh my gosh. So this is the famous Chongqing xiaomian. We've got all kinds of different ingredients in there. There's obviously lots of chili, there's peanuts, garlic oil, or garlic water. And then you said there's mala oil, like the numbing oil in there as well.
Yes, a lot of mala flavor.
And this one is the soup version, but there's no, you can get the dry version, which comes with like the soybeans on top.
Yes.
This one doesn't come with it, but this one comes with lots of peanuts, it looks like.
Yeah, and so
veggies.
This is a very, oily dish.
Very
and
oily.
You don't want to actually drink this soup. This is not a soup that you're just like slurping. No. Sometimes people do that, but I wouldn't recommend it for your health reasons. I mean, call your doctor first before you're going to be slurping away at some vegetable oil.
All right, we're not trying to kill ourselves out here. Look at the chili in there. That is, wow. So, Chongqing and Chengdu food is pretty similar, but I think people say that Chongqing might be even spicier. That is no joke. If you're not super into the spice, this might be a little bit too much for you. For me, it's good, but it's a little bit oily. And there's not much, there's no meat in it. It's just the noodles and the greens and the chili, basically.
And so this particular one is kind of a medium spicy. I told them not to hold back on the spice, But this is definitely like a medium level. You can feel that numbingness though.
Yeah.
It's starting to make your whole mouth just tingle.
Yeah.
Like you just got back from the dentist.
Yeah, exactly.
And you are still feeling a little bit of that Novocaine in your mouth, and you're, I don't know, sometimes you talk a lot when you're on Novocaine, and I talk a lot when I'm eating this mala flavored stuff.
Look at the chili in there. Look at, like, there's literally loads and loads of chili. It's basically just chili and noodles and a little bit of greens. Man, it's good, but wow, that's hot. That's hot.
Yeah.
Okay, Bert's got us some vinegar, which apparently goes good with this.
Yeah, you need to have the vinegar with your xiaomian. It's a must. So we're just gonna put a little dash.
Black vinegar. That's fine. Yep.
Okay,
oh, that was a lot.
Yeah, no, I had a lot of vinegar. I
love the vinegar too. I love the sour and the acidity. And it is a little bit oily, so it can use it.
Yeah.
Man, this is, you gotta be careful, because if this goes down the wrong pipe, yeah, you're gonna be coughing like crazy.
I've had that happen before.
You need that vinegar. Oh, that makes it so much better. Take a look along here, right here. Like a, go. Wow. Spicy.
The vinegar really cuts down on the spice, and it gives it kind of that tinginess, kind of like a tom yum, nice soup, something like that.
I don't know. This is like death level tom yum. This is spicy, man.
You think that this is like?
Well, I mean, of course
spicy?
you can get some crazy tom yum, but I think the mala, like the Sichuan peppercorns in there, they really change it from just being spicy to being like a whole nother thing. It's crazy. So Chongqing is a city that's literally built on the side of a mountain. You're going to be constantly going up and down the hills, and you never really know when you're on ground level or when you're like 6 stories up. So we're heading just up these stairs to another noodle place, which Bert tells me is going to be even spicier than the last one.
Okay, so you might notice that this sauce is extremely black. This is because they got inspiration from the one chip challenge that is also black. And we're doing the one noodle challenge, but instead of one noodle, we're doing a whole, bowl of noodles. So, two bowls of noodles. This is actually a pretty tough one, I'd say. I'm trying to get you warmed up to the Chongqing lifestyle.
Oh, great.
So once you come to Chongqing, you have the black noodles, you never go back.
So it is xiaomian. It's the same dish as the last spot we were at, but this one is different because of this black sauce, which is super spicy apparently and very intimidating looking. This place is like hidden in, it feels like, I don't know, like somebody's garage or like a warehouse or something.
Yeah, I feel like I'm walking into the back warehouse of a Costco or something.
Seriously. But this is apparently where you get some of the spiciest noodles in Chongqing. So we've got the black xiaomian with the soybeans, kind of like mushy soybeans, and a little bit of meat. I'm guessing it's probably pork.
And so we have to stir this really fast because otherwise the noodles will all come together into one piece. So
look at that sauce. Oh my god. So it's probably we're not really sure. It's a secret recipe, but I'm guessing it's like a roasted chili because that black is so thick, and it's got to be. Oh man.
I mean, this puts the one chip challenge to shame.
I've never done the one chip challenge, so whatever. I'm skipping it. I'm going straight to the next level.
1,000 noodle challenge.
One bowl challenge. Yeah. That smell coming out of there is nothing like the last xiaomian. It's totally different. I don't know what they've got in there. And then there's also some type of veggie that she blanched, which was not the same as the last one. The last one was like kind of like bok choy, but this is something different.
It almost looks like a morning glory, but it's not morning glory. It's something else.
All right, let's try it out.
It's looking really good.
No more talking. Let's try it.
It's like a little bit spicy. It's like a 7 on my level, on my Richter level.
I don't know though. It's like a 7 as soon as it hits your tongue, and then it's like a slow burn up to a 10.
But yeah, we can add a little bit of vinegar, and that actually can help.
You love the vinegar.
Vinegar, it's the answer to all the problems.
You must be like Filipino or something. Half Filipino. Okay.
I think so.
It's not crazy. I was expecting a little bit more spicy, but
I told her not to hold back. I said make it normal,
don't make it foreigner style.
Yeah, I told her not to make it foreigner style.
It's got a beautiful flavor. It's sort of earthy, and I don't know if I guess it's those soybeans in there, creamy bean flavor.
Okay, different bites are different levels of spice. It's like it keeps on changing. And definitely don't get it into in the wrong pipe, because that is painful. So just be careful.
I need water.
Oh, well, yeah. Okay, now that it's actually been in my mouth for like around 2 minutes, I'm starting to feel it.
Yeah.
Maybe this is a 7.5 out of 10. Like, it is pretty
That's
spicy.
a fair rating. It's actually, it's not crazy. It's not insane. But I'd say so far the food here in Chongqing is spicier than Chengdu, I'd say.
Yeah, they're famous for being a lot more spicy.
Yeah. Chengdu is really like numbing and a lot of like floral flavors and sort of lemony, but this is just like straight spice.
I need more vinegar.
So this is actually my second time here in Chongqing. I came here probably about 6 years ago, and things have changed a lot. It's a lot more developed now, a lot more built up, and it's becoming such a popular place to visit in China. I remember when I visited the first time, it was kind of known as the biggest city you've never heard about, because it is one of the most populous cities in the entire world, Chongqing. A lot of people haven't even heard of it, but nowadays it's becoming more and more popular, more trendy to visit, especially for these views. The views are just incredible. Look at this. So we've come now to the Hongya Cave, which is one of the most famous sites in the city of Chongqing. It's this traditional style Chinese building that is built on the side of a cliff, and it is absolutely massive, and there's tons of different levels to it. It is so confusing to walk around this city. It took us a long time to find this place because it's just like a maze here. You're either up, way up, or you're on the bottom level and you don't even know where you are. So you can kind of get an idea here, because we're on the bottom now finally, and look at the buildings. The skyscrapers are built up on top of the mountain, and then this is the Hongya Cave, the traditional building, which actually lights up at night. So we'll try to come back here tonight too and see the nice view. You guys can go if you want, I can catch up. So this area is actually the confluence of two major rivers here in China, the Jialing River and the Yangtze River. So they actually combine to form, I guess, into the Yangtze River, which continues all the way down through many cities in China, all the way to Shanghai and out into the South China Sea.
So this is like a kind of fried bean.
Oh, it's still hot. Oh,
yeah, very hot.
So he was just mixing up, pouring oil all over top of it, and a bunch of chili as well.
And also the sugar to make it stick.
Oh, okay.
Like,
was that
sugar.
not oil? That was a sugar syrup. Sugar syrup. Okay, let's try. Hot.
Very hot.
That's it. Wow. Nice and crunchy. A little bit sweet.
Yeah.
It's not spicy, but a little bit. So we've come to an area of town called Jiafang Bay. It's sort of like the center of the whole city, and this is actually a night market, they call it, but it's still bustling even in the midday. So there's all kinds of stalls set up, and there's also lots of people just carrying their different products to sell. We just spotted some mochi over here that looks good. She's actually right here.
It's very common here in Chongqing. You're gonna find this like all over the city on the street. I said, she's gotta go.
The police.
So sometimes the police rain on their parade. Sometimes they're here to help. You know, you never know in China.
So she got shut down by the police, but luckily we got her mochi balls just in time. She actually like kind of pumps it out through this thing and then chops the little balls off individually.
Pretty much everyone's like bending here, and like, you know, it's a free-for-all, but you know, they're not supposed to. But you know, the police just say, you know, move along.
Yeah, they weren't rude to her or anything, but she just kept going. Let's try.
There we go.
Oh wow.
Very bouncy and firm mochi.
She put some molasses on there at the end. It's got a little bit of a, like almost a tartness to it. Really gooey. It's just,
and it's a little bit of a peanut sauce mixed with sugar, I believe.
No, it's good. I like it.
But it's not exciting, but it's a local Chongqing food that you gotta try. What do you rate it from 1 to 10?
I give it a 6.
I give it a 4. I'm not a big fan.
I was thinking like 4.5, but I'll go 6 because I love peanut. I just love how she's serving it out of a little push cart, and she's totally gone now. So Bert's brought me to something I've never actually tried before. I've never seen this before. It's two different things we ordered. One is a tofu sheet, and then the other is a sweet potato kind of noodle sheet, I guess you could call it, right?
Yeah, I believe it's the same kind of thing that you're gonna make like swan la fun out of, and they just didn't cut this one.
Right, so it's like sweet potato noodles, but made into a sheet. So he grills it, and they get nice and kind of bubbling up, and then it's topped with cumin, the Sichuan peppercorns, chili flakes, and then it's filled with, you can choose a bunch of different fillings, but I saw some soybeans there, there's some green onions inside, and also the pickled radish. This one is the sweet potato. It's a little bit translucent, and then Bert's got the tofu.
Yeah.
This is massive.
I call this the Chongqing burrito. This thing is like, actually weighs something. Like this is kind of like going to Chipotle, but like, instead of, you know, having a normal burrito, you have a tofu sheet.
Well, I hate to break it to you, I've never tried Chipotle.
Oh, well,
so this is gonna be my comparison.
This is better than Chipotle.
Okay, let's try.
So no Chipotle in Canada then?
No, I don't think so. Maybe, not in my town.
All right, here we go.
Whoa, the texture is like gooey, and it's really covered in cumin. Lots and lots of cumin.
Mine is the tofu one. So this one I find is like chewy, like a gummy bear.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It's similar to the gummy bear texture, but mine is like a tofu, really nice texture. This is great for vegetarians for sure.
You can see the filling inside there. There's some soybeans and the radish, some green onions. This one's the tofu. Interesting texture too.
Yeah.
I actually think I like that one better.
I like this one better too because it's got like some crispiness to it on the outside. And yeah, it's like a chewiness, like a gummy bear, but this one is good as well. They're just different.
This is like a full meal by itself. Really, really heavy stuff. It's good though. Interesting, a little bit smoky, and I can definitely feel the tingling from the Sichuan peppercorns.
Yeah, they definitely go pretty generous on the Sichuan peppercorn, but also the red chilies also are packed in there too.
Chinese Chipotle.
Yeah.
Better than Chipotle, maybe. I don't know.
I think so.
Yeah?
For sure.
So the spicy food here in Chongqing doesn't stop at savory dishes. They actually do spicy desserts as well. So we've got some chili ice cream, which Bert has brought me to try because apparently we haven't eaten enough spicy food today. So now we gotta have some spicy ice cream.
Yes, we gotta have spicy ice cream, spicy noodles, spicy burritos, everything.
Yeah, look at his. It's like
this is the hot pot
chili
ice cream.
oil. Oh, hot pot. Okay, and then mine's got like chunks of, I don't know, chili kind of candy. And yeah, it's all over the ice cream, so let's try it out.
So this is real hot pot chili oil right here. And you don't have that much oil, just a little bit of
just a little bit.
Blaze of oil.
That's all right.
There we go.
Sure.
It's pretty interesting. A little bit spicy in the back of your throat.
After you chew it up a little bit, you definitely can feel the heat.
Try this one, though.
That's super weird.
Okay, so mine it's got like that full-on hot pot flavor.
Yeah, you can see all the oil and the mala that's down there. You gotta get a good mixture of the half ice cream and half oil, otherwise it'll be too spicy.
This is kind of like a Japanese snack mix on top of ice cream, and then a little bit of the oil on it as well.
These don't go together. This is something that shouldn't exist. No offense to people who like chili ice cream. I'm not in the same ballpark as you.
So this one definitely is more spicy.
Yeah.
This one is like a lot more mild. Like this is the more toned down one.
This has got like the hot pot flavor, like the mala. It's got like a kind of a crunchy heat, but I don't like it at all. No thanks.
I like this one better though.
Yeah, I like this one better too. No, I still don't like it though. You swallow, it's like soothing cold, but then it's like hot and kind of spicy at the back of your throat. So actually one of the most famous attractions in Chongqing is a metro station. So we're gonna hop on a train and head to that station now. It's called Liziba, and I'll show you why it's so famous when we get there. So we've just arrived at the station. You can see hundreds, if not thousands of people taking videos of the train we're in right now. So let's go down where they all are and show you what the fuss is all about. yeah, that's it. The train goes inside of the building, and apparently that draws thousands and thousands of people every day to see it happening. A little bit underwhelming, I have to be honest, but it's kind of cool, I guess. It's like an actual apartment building, and then the station's built right inside. And it's a monorail, and it comes right inside the building. That's all it is. And then, yeah, there's so many tourists here selling all kinds of stuff. They're making a good business here.
谢谢.
Pure pressure, man.
What did you
They made
buy?
me buy the panda. You know, I love Kung Fu Panda, so I had to get the Kung Fu Panda guy here. But I don't think it's the Jack Black Kung Fu Panda. It's another Kung Fu Panda.
Probably the most famous food in Chongqing is hot pot, but there's another similar dish that's called Chuan'chuan, which we've come to have now. We just come to this spot right here. They lit up the fire. It's very similar to hot pot, but I guess the difference is it's just everything's skewered, right? Which is called chuan in Chinese, so it's like skewered.
So it's like the stick meat and then like stick on vegetables and stick on everything and then, yeah.
And then it goes into this super, super spicy mala broth. And you grab everything out of the refrigerators here.
Yeah, and the thing that makes it really numbing is the Sichuan peppercorns, which is called huajiao in Chinese, and they just throw in like probably 200 little
At least.
numbing peppers in there.
At least, look at
So
that.
this is going to be extremely mouth tingling and like, you know, basically coming out of the dentist's office again for the third time today.
Everything is skewered up on the chuan'chuans. Grabbing some mushrooms, getting some veggies, and we gotta get some meat. And they're also famous for their black pork bacon here, right? Smoked bacon.
La Ro is what they call it.
La ro, okay.
This one is really fun because they call it in Chinese, see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
And so that's because the legend has it, it will show up tomorrow
In your
somewhere.
toilet bowl.
Yes, in your toilet bowl. Today in the normal eating bowl, tomorrow, you know, it makes another appearance apparently.
Cheers, Bert.
Cheers.
Some Chongqing beer.
Chongqing beer. This is good stuff right here.
All right, let's eat some Chuan'chuan.
So this beer is
Just it.
3.3% alcohol. It's a little bit on the weak side, but Chinese like their beer to be very light. It's similar to riding in a canoe because it's extremely close to water. And it's basically, it's good to go with your hot pot because it's such a strong flavor.
Right.
You don't want a strong beer to go with your hot pot.
Yeah.
So it's a good balance. It kind of gives you a break from that numbing sensation, that heat sensation. So Chongqing beer is especially very light.
You ride a lot of canoes down in California?
Yeah, no, the canoes are definitely very close to water, even with Budweiser too. But this one is, if Budweiser is like 1 inch to the water, this is like 1
Quarter inch.
centimeter. And almost the water is coming into your canoe and you're about to sink.
Yeah.
That's how close this one is to water.
Look at the amount of peppercorns in there, some dried chilies, and then all of that lard. So this is like a mixture of both lard and a little bit of water, and it's just completely red, dark red. So it's sort of like a mystery. Now we don't know what's what. You gotta kind of pull something out and, oh, sausage. I want a mushroom. Let's see what I can find. What's that,
It's another kind of sausage.
Another sausage? Okay.
Yeah.
Hold
It's
on.
a sausage fest inside that hot pot.
The sauce is quite interesting too. It's literally just oil and garlic.
Oh wow, spicy in the end. So it kind of reminds me of like dipping artichoke into butter. Except instead of butter, we got this special sesame oil.
This is such a, like, look at how intimidating this pot of spices. If you're not a spice lover, Chongqing might not be the right place for you. But if you are a spice lover like me, you're gonna be in heaven here. You just pull out whatever you want. You got a piece of tofu skin.
Oh yeah.
The sauce is interesting. It kind of cools it down because it's just oil and garlic, but it's still spicy. Yum. What a way to end our day here in Chongqing.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not a spicy lover, I would say Chongqing, stay away because it's going to be a nightmare from hell for you. Especially the next day is a nightmare.
Yeah.
Got to be careful. And your sinuses are definitely going to
Clear up.
Clear up for
You're
sure.
gonna be breathing 110%. Yum. It's definitely mala. You can taste all that peppercorn tingling away. I love it though. That's actually delicious.
Yeah, so La Ro is, I believe it's a smoky thing, but like, yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Okay,
Found one.
Oh, perfect.
So it's basically just bacon, but it's like a Sichuan style bacon, a black.
Yeah, they've dried it, like cured it somehow.
With
and,
some black spices on the outside. Let's try a little piece.
There we go.
Yum. Oh my god. Wow.
It's like applewood bacon smoke.
Seriously, wow, it's so smoky. Like even though it's got covered in that flavor, you can still taste the smoke and the bacon. Incredible. Wow.
It's very chewy.
I love it.
It kind of reminds me of Australian bacon, if you've ever had that. Like, but like not the very fatty piece of Australian bacon, but like a really
I think you mean
thin
Canadian bacon.
Canadian bacon.
Yes.
But Australian bacon is different though.
But Canadian bacon's better.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, I mean Canadian bacon. You're gonna have to show me some Canadian bacon. You know, if I just had some maple syrup with that smoked sausage, that would probably be the best thing ever.
I gotta bring you to Canada, man.
I like to drink the maple syrup sometimes.
Oh god.
You ever do that?
You're free. That's what we're raised on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you wake up in the morning and you take a sip. It's like taking your morning shot of maple syrup.
Exactly. So the way that this place works is you pay per stick. I don't know, it's like 1 kwai per stick or something. Or
I think it's a bit more than that now. Maybe 10 years ago, when you were here last, it was probably 1 kwai. Now it's probably like 1.5 kwai or 2 kwai.
But really good food, really good flavor, and this one's awesome. Like this shop in particular is really good. There's a lot of Chuan'chuan places around the city, some a lot more touristy than this one, but this seems like a local favorite. So we're gonna finish off our Chuan'chuan, and we're head back to the Hongya Cave. You can see it all lit up tonight. What a night! What a day!
It's gonna be really beautiful.
So we've come to the Hongya Cave. It's absolutely bonkers down here. Really beautiful when it's lit up. And we had an incredible day of eating. Huge thank you to Bert for showing me around.
Thanks for having me. It's been great.
Check out his YouTube channel. It'll be down in the description box. And we've got more videos coming from China.
Yeah, now we're gonna go check out the Hongya Cave. Let's do it.
Let's do it. See you guys in the next episode. Bye.